So the patience, the pain, the frustration, the tears. The tears I cried every night under my pillow. Hello everybody, welcome again to my channel. I greatly appreciate your being here, and my name is Aket Jawini. If you're new to this channel, I hereby welcome you. Have a seat and feel at home. I create content on fashion and lifestyle inspiration. I help you fashion out, better your lifestyle, and be your own fashion model. And that being said, generously tap the subscribe button and also tap the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I post one of these amazing videos, and boom, you're done. And that being said, today's chaotic topic is how I quit my teaching job to become a high fashion model in New York City. You must be thinking now, this girl is so chaotic. She is such a bad influence. Well, sit tight and don't judge a book by its cover. So the question is, Joy, why did you quit your teaching job? Why and how did you quit your teaching job? And where are you now? Wait, was it worth it? Hold tight. Going so fast, I'm going to give you all the details, and remember, this information is very confidential. Please don't let my homies know, they may get so hard on me. So, reason number one, I quit my teaching job to become a historical fashion model. Well, they say confession is possession. That was a confession to myself, but anyway, let's get to the point. So I quit my teaching job so that I can be able to make some extra money. Don't get me wrong, there are so many teachers out there that are earning a decent living out of the teaching profession. I guess I was just the unfortunate one. That's why I'm going to talk about my experience, not their experience. So one of the reasons I quit my teaching job was because I wanted to make more money. I remember my tired bones and self telling me I had to do something about myself if I really wanted to take care of my family and help my mom and dad take care of my siblings and my adopted siblings. Reason number two, why I quit my teaching job to become a high fashion model in New York City. I had suppressed this modeling dream for quite a long time, and when I say a long time, I mean over 15 years, and it was almost going to explode like an atomic bomb. So I had to do something about it. Reason number three, high fashion modeling has always been a passion in my heart. In fact, ever since I was in my mother's womb. I started catwalking when I was in my mother's womb. Well, that's a joke, a stale joke. You must be thinking, Joy, you knew high fashion modeling was your passion since you were in your mother's womb, but you still went ahead and became a teacher. Don't get me wrong, I love teaching so much, and I still love teaching. In fact, I don't just love teaching, I adore teaching. It wasn't just a profession for me, but it was a calling. My grandmother was a teacher, my mom is a teacher, I am a teacher. So, but then modeling was also my passion. So the reason why I quit the teaching job to become a high fashion model, because teaching could wait. I can always teach even when I'm 80 years old, but modeling could not wait. So that's why I decided to first go pursue my modeling career and put teaching to hold. Do you get me, class? Hey, you have your hand raised. Do you have a question? Wait guys, I have a student of mine who has a question right now. Teacher Joy, so when you left teaching, you became a historical model in New York like immediately? Was it like magic and you suddenly landed in New York and became the historical model? I'm not a historical model. I'm just getting there, but thanks for the compliment. Well, the answer is no. In fact, after 3 months of starting my international modeling career in South Africa, Cape Town, I wanted to pack my bags and go back to motherland. You remember me saying I was so passionate about modeling? 3 months in Cape Town, South Africa were enough for me to realize it was actually not passion. It was something more than passion. Because if it was passion only, I would have carried up my bags and went back home, because by that time the passion had gone cold. And seriously speaking, the word passion was no longer in my vocabulary. You must be saying, what, 3 months and you're already giving up? I spent a year in Cape Town without making no money. For the most part in my modeling career in South Africa was a foundation. I left Uganda with all the expectations of making so much rand. But 1 + 1 for me was equal to 4 instead of 2. I expected to make so much money, but I successfully accumulated debts for 1 year. That is why by that time the passion had died, seriously speaking. But there was something unknown. There was something I can't describe now that held me on. And that power was very strong. That held me on even when my passion had gotten cold. That drive kind of told me, hey babe, just cry for a little bit. Just cry. Then in the morning, wake up, dress up and go show up for that free shoot. For the most part in South Africa, all I did was test shoots, and for test shoots they are usually these pictures they take you and you're not paid for them. Hey, you need exposure, so would you please come and do some test shoots? I did that for 1 year. That is why before you quit school, before you quit your job, be smart, think things over. Don't only use your emotions to decide. Make a foreshadow of how you envision yourself 5 years down the road, so that when the passion gets cold, that reason there, that unknown zeal, that oomph zeal gets you going for the main prize. I see another raised hand. You have a question? Teacher Joy, is South Africa, Cape Town to be specific, not a good market for high fashion modeling or work? The answer is no. While I was doing these test shoots for free for a year, there were models who were making the real money. There were models who were making them coins every single day. So Cape Town is a good market for work, for high fashion modeling, but it didn't work for me. It wasn't just the perfect market for me. At some point, I sat down and asked myself, why am I not working? Why am I not making the coins? Am I so ugly? Am I not tall enough? Am I not good enough? Trust me, all those insecurities came. All those insecurities came. Time came when I needed the oomph to keep me going, because my strength had betrayed me, my passion had betrayed me, my love for modeling had all betrayed me. I was just living on a thread like this. But it wasn't so bad, because those test shoots, those free shoots I took, are the reason I am in New York City today. So the patience, the pain, the frustration, the tears I cried every night under my pillow were worth shedding. And it was through that I was able to get to the high fashion city that I had always dreamt about. And also the coins that I make as a model right now, don't tell people, were a little heavier than the coins that I made when I was a teacher. So it was worth it. And most of all, through modeling, I have been able to reach out to many more children that I would have reached out compared to when I was a teacher. And that is the most paramount of them all. If you're my student, hey, I'm happy to realize that I always told my students back in school that follow your dreams. Be passionate about the things that you do. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you gotta wake up and pay attention. You have to work hard and go pursue your dreams. But well, I'm happy to say that I just didn't end at saying that, but I went ahead and did it. So it makes me kind of a teaching aid in itself of my students. So, do you guys remember the unknown drive that I've been talking about this whole time? That unknown drive was faith. Faith kept me going. If you are planning to take that chaotic decision like I did, or making any changes in your life, you will need faith. You don't only need passion, you will need faith, you will need intelligence, you will need hard work, you will need all those together. But yeah, once a teacher, always a teacher. So that was the story of how I chaotically quit my teaching job to become a high fashion model in New York City. Dear ladies and gentlemen, this marks the end of this very amazing video. Thanks so much for watching until the end. I really appreciate it, and it means the whole world to me. It's something I cannot describe, but I'm really grateful, and I always look forward to creating new content for you guys. And if you haven't subscribed yet to this channel, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. But most of all, drop a comment and let me know how this video has been impactful or helpful or even funny, the things that made you laugh. I'll really appreciate your comment, and I'm coming right now to reply. Another thing, this is the last one, I promise. Be sure to come follow me on my Instagram, and let's be friends there as well. And see you guys in my next video. Bye.